Yo, you guys. How you doing? I had to go back into work and get my lantern. Forgot it and had to have someone rescue an ignorant, arrogant people like myself that forgets their stuff. So we're heading out to lovely and talented Watertown to get the PT Cruiser out. I was going to do a short on it. And let's do an audio on the way out. Probably talk about it tomorrow on Fear-Mongering Radio a little more. But remember, shout out the military out there. We have Memorial Day coming up here pretty soon. That's upon us. We always appreciate their service. All the time, men, women, blue. Downtown was absolutely insane. There was some cancer walk, so a lot of families downtown. 60 degrees here in the great state of Minnesota. We're bringing this 2002 back into storage. $1,200 to store this bastard year-round both, but 167,000 miles. It's still running well. Get out the old PT, the fag car, and we'll be on the way to summertime. Anyways, so I listened to a video this morning. Karl, who's called into my show many, many times, died on his feet and called out the king, Mr. BlindViews. That's the way. Come on. Let's go. Pick her up. Get the lovely and grocery getter going here so I can get by this Jeep and get out in front of it. Perfect. Sorry about that. Anyways, but that's the way that's the way he hears it because he can't see, right? But it was good to see somebody else call him out for his bold-faced little lies and, asking for gay. Because I guess, like I talked about in the audio you heard this morning that I did yesterday, as he's going to take us down a peg. So it's going to be interesting to see how it is, because I'll tell Karl right now, all the lovely and talented white hats are going to come after you. I was reading the notes down, all the comments down below. They're pretty good. Some people are agreeing. I mean, a lot of people are going to be pissing and moaning about that, and that's going to piss off BlindViews, because he was one of those guys that he always mentioned him, and he's been on my show numerous times, called him one trick pony, and criticized him. It was pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed the video, and he gave me a shout out because he was talking about no notes, which I'm driving right now, so who knows how long it's going to go. From the airport out there to Watertown is a truck. I don't think I'll go that long, but it's kind of fun to do a podcast on the road with your app on Spreaker. So get that PT out and put this pig back. And anyways, get in the left lane here. But yeah, I was really proud of Karl to call out BlindViews for his double standards, because remember, he's a brown shirt, and he lives right in the railroad tracks. So when Hunch gets his 747, he starts his corruption trail and starts snatching people off the street. What he's already doing, the railroad tracks is right there. The boxcar will come by and they'll walk in and go, "You're crippled, right? Well, we're gonna have to take you off the street. You're not Aryan Nation." So I thought it was an epic video, man. It's just because he did the live stream and he was raging about too afraid to mention us, the triple treat that call him out, on a regular basis, make fun of him. I guess he's going to break us down a peg. I don't, he's got very thin skin. BlindViews, that's the way he hears it. That can't handle that someone's critical of him when he's critical of everybody else, because living free and Tater and Sarasota Tim live rent free in this man's head, and we're making inland into his head, because he listens to everybody. He listens to Tim. It's a big thing now with Sarasota Tim and the coffee thing. I guess I saw what's her name, Mighty Python. She talked about it. They wanted to throw coffee in her face, and I think that's all for views. I think someone did a quick thing on that. Might have been Old Man Nation. That's just something about it's that video that he did with T-Bucket is what they call gaslighting. You know, you say something. The hunch Donald J. Trump does that. He says things on purpose. He knows he can't get a third term. He just keeps gaslighting. You know, same thing with his little tour out there to the Middle East. You know, he knows he probably can't get that at 747, but that's just a good way to get his name in there and piss him on and rile up everybody else. And, you know, BlindViews, you know, he's always been the big king of Sarasota Tim Hater Club and, you know, the He-Man Hater Club. Remember that song from REO Speedway? I thought you remember the He-Man Haters Club. I have to live my own life, you know. Just like, you know, Old Man Nation got sick and tired of his behavior. You know, it's his, when he does his live streams, I mean, come on, they're boring. I mean, look at that Barham guy, that exposure guy, beta cock that he is. Couldn't handle that Karl's been on my show, calling him out, making fun of the Pat Benatar behavior, you know, gets all bitter. Very thin skin. Like I said, many times I've been called plenty names by many people. I've been called worse names by better people. Okay, go Google that Cowpote versus Jake Hudson. It kind of takes a while to get into it. Me and him are arguing on it's epic. Yelling and hollering while I'm driving, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, I just thought it was it was a great video, Karl. He did it without notes, which is sometimes better because you're just going to go off the top of your head. When I do my live streams, I don't have anything in front of me. I mean, I'm pretty much giving my opinion. You know, I form my opinion all morning long. I was going to do a 3-minute short, but I figured let's do an audio in the car. I don't want Barham to get all Mr. Exposure guy. He can listen to this without the reverb and piss and moan, so he can be happy that it's being done in a different way. He's unhappy, so... Man, traffic is just an absolute nightmare. Right now on 100, they're taking out the bridge up to 50th Street this weekend, and then it's absolutely chaotic trying to get into St. Paul, and it's just nuts. So much traffic right now. I'm going down 44 here, and they're working on the weekends, hauling dirt, making probably 50, 60 bucks an hour, you know. But he was right. He can work for a living. BlindViews. I've seen jobs on, you can be on you can work for Burger King or McDonald's and be the to-go, you can be the drive-up person. So you can be in your house and you're at the thing and the person says, welcome to McDonald's, how may I help you? And you're the to-go person. You're the window guy. You do the order. So he could do that. I saw an article, though. The lady works from home. She, this is before the pandemic. She wanted to still take care of her children, but she wanted to be able to work. So she was working for a couple of different McDonald's in Colorado, and she was living in Connecticut. So she'd get up in the morning, you know, and dial in, and then when she wanted a break, she would switch off with another person someplace else. So she could take breaks and say, you know, they would kind of coordinate. But there are jobs you can work from home. You know, he could do that, but he'd rather collect welfare money from the government and take his, you know, he's supposed to be a Republican, right? You know, he hasn't said anything about the hunch and the airplane. I'm shocked because he's always been an apologist for adjudicated rapists and a convicted felon. You know what do I always say? You are who you run with in life, right? You are your choices, plain and simple. I don't run with convicted felons or adjudicated rapists or with poor people. Not now, not ever. Okay? That's the way it works. But I thought that was an epic video calling out BlindViews. That's the way he sees it. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. We'll see what he does because he's supposed to knock us down. We'll see how maybe he might do an emergency live stream on it. I think that'd be more epic and be more raging instead of leaving the house and scaring people and getting kicked out of the mall. It'd be more fun for him to simply be hang out with people and have at it, man, and sit there and piss him on. But he won't mention Karl. And here's the whole thing why he calls me mumbling, because like I told Karl, when you it's just like with the hunch. what does he always say when someone tells the truth? It's fake news, right? That's the first thing he says. So I guess I mumble, I smell, I guess. I mean, I guess I shower maybe every Sunday, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see what happens right now with him publicly coming out and call him out for being, one-trick pony. Same intro, same behavior, hitting on all the women, on YouTube. The chick over 50, I don't think wants anything to do with him. She's a good-looking woman. She's from Minnesota. I saw her before he talked, 'cause she's a nice lady. She's a sweetheart. But, I don't think she needs him whatsoever to build her channel. It's the last thing I want is Ace Frehley to be promoting my young ass. I'm doing my bike videos over on the Adventure Channel. They're getting one got 9, one got 25, whatever. But it's what's fun to do. Tomorrow I'm going to try to go to a cemetery over in Edina and walk through that thing if I got time. So who knows? But I find it an embarrassment. I find it funny that this behavior is going on and that Karl died on his feet. He's going to be really, 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 really mad about that video because he watches everybody. So he saw that, and I guarantee it. Steaming, sitting above the garage, all mad as hell. It'll be interesting when he finally does the video. If he leaves the house or does an emergency live stream when he feels he has, because, like I said, all these people live rent-free because all he does... I personally think BlindViews and the other guy, the exposure guy, are very unhappy white males, very unhappy people in their lives, and YouTube's their outlet, and they have very thin skin, so they'll rip on people. One's in the garage, one's above it. One will think Pat Benatar's the Rolling Stones. And piss and moan. So they're both very thin-skinned. Especially Ace Frehley. Rode hard, put away wet. But I just thought it was absolutely hilarious to call him out and die on his feet. It's just, to me, it was great. It's great theater and great drama. Really, really is. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Calling him out for collecting money, that he could work for a living. It's just like, way to go, Karl, man. Way to go. Way to call him out, the blind man, Because he's listened to me about AI music. He didn't want to say that because that would allude. So he's too afraid to call people by name. But he'll insult you and whatever, and that's fine. Like I said, he's rode hard, put away wet. I don't know if he smells or not. I mean, again... He plays guitar and he expects people to give him money. He thinks he's Ronnie Wood or Ace Frehley playing, at some local dive bar, and we're supposed to put money in the bucket. Give me money, give me money. He wants to beg, but he's just pissed because Mikey and those other guys beg better. I've said the Husk gets all kinds of money. Wandering gypsies getting birthday gifts from her Amazon wish list. Look at Donald J. Trump. His corruption's in the open. He's grifting left and right. The mean coin behavior. So be it. If you need money, just ask for it, man. Never hurts to ask. He hasn't done any of the membership stuff in a whole month and a half, so you're giving him money for nothing. Hey, I was walking the building and found $1 on the ground. Well, stamped it, put it in my wallet. Got lucky and found it. Someone probably dropped it. Who knows? Wish it would have been a hundo, but it wasn't. Like, hey, there's $1. Last time I was in 3 years ago, when we were in St. Martin, I found a $20 bill. The lady wanted $15 for that hat I wore. I gave her the 20, paid it forward, right? I mean, there's nothing. I guess it doesn't hurt to ask, but to piss him on other people that, asked for it. Period. Get it. He's just jealous. He hit it right in the nuts. He died on his feet. Don't live it on his knees. I don't know. Because that's all. Because whenever BlindViews, that's the way he hears it, does anything, it's always about pissing and moaning. But whenever he talks about politics, no one cares about the space girls. All they want to hear is him hate, piss, and moan about people. That's all they want to hear. They don't want anything else. That's all they want from his young ass. Bitch, 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 bitch. That's all he wants. Bitch about this and bitch about that. That's all he wants to hear. Oh my God. So it is what it is. It's good to see that, he's not a faceless troll. Karl, Santa Claus, hair's all wet, sitting out there in Illinois, calling out the king, the ring maker. It's too much. It's too funny. 'Cause I guess Eye for the Eye used his thing, and I guess he struck it. So the Nancy boy that he is, So I guarantee if you paid back his audio, he'd strike you. 'Cause that's the way he is. Look at that exposure guy. Played my stuff back. I appreciate it. That Nancy boy, beta cock that he is, bragging about Pat Benatar going to some Native American casino, all bun hurt, BlindViews and this Barham guy remind me of petulant little children in a sandbox. They do. Petulant little children. They can dish it, but oh boy, they can't take it. Oh my God, don't make fun of me. How dare you? You're dirty, you're filthy, you're a jerk. I don't like it. I'm going to rage quit. Oh my God, I'm a little bitch boy. Don't call me those names, man. Don't call me those names. But it is what it is, man. It's the way she goes. But I just thought it was just way to go, Karl. Calling him out in grand tradition, dying on his feet. It was just hilarious. We'll see how BlindViews, that's the way he hears it. Remember, he can't see, right? But I've always said it's so amazing how he can read when there's money involved. All of a sudden, there's money. Just like the hunch. Remember 2017? He said that the Attar was, they were terrorists, this or that, but all of a sudden, wow, you got a big, beautiful plane and all this behavior. Everything's so big and so large, I want that plane, but, when it's like with BlindViews, he'll piss and moan at other people, but, I'll take money from you. Sure, I'll take your money. I'll play my guitar. Thank you so much. I need that. Give me that $20. Give me the money. Give me. I need that money. Listen to my views. How dare Timmy make money? I don't listen to Tim, but I can talk about the guy, right? He haul past his vibe. I saw the vibe today. She did one that about that coffee thing. I'm back. I love to lie to flush out the truth. I love it that he's doing that. It's funny that he's doing that. He's not going to throw the coffee in. He was just saying that to gaslight people because they know that Vibe was going to do something about it, and so was Old Man Nation. And then he'll pick up on it too as well. But he's a bold-faced little liar. Again, I don't like sauerkraut, but I'm going to bitch about it. That it's the worst sandwich I've ever had. Right? I'm going to piss and moan. That's just. Oh, I don't like rap music, but I'm going to play it in my videos, right? Yeah, we'll see how BlindViews the king. Maybe Karl, he'll just put you in a guillotine and chop your head off. Just say, listen, you've defied the king. You've disrespected the king. I'm going to have to lop your head off. The way she goes, man. How dare you? Calling people names. How dare you? BlindViews is going to be angry. All the white hats are going to come over, call you names. How dare you? Now you're going to be blocked totally. He'll block your ass. And we'll see how good triggered he is. Just like what Old Man Nation did with the other guy. That was my favorite video. Playing back my audio and just whining, and he's just like BlindViews, very, very thin skin. He's the kind of guy that will rage over gay men. Both those guys. But, oh, man, when they're trying to get on RedTube, oh, boy, give me those, give me the stepmom video, you know? Give me the stepmom and stepdaughter video. Give me the teacher, right? Give me that kind of behavior, right? That's called double standard. And not a very Christian thing to be doing, as we always say, right? Said to somebody today at work, there was a Muslim gentleman. Why about gay people? And I said, well, you can't watch two women have sex. What would Allah say about that? He became enraged with me. I said, that's not a very Christian to be doing. You didn't like it too much. Well, it is true. You don't like, you can't have both ways, bitch boy. You know, the way she goes. I don't know. I laughed. I laughed. I cried. The messages down below are epic. They're classic. They're down below. Because Karl's got, obviously he gets more views than I do on my stuff. He has over 1,000. A lot of those people are brought to him by BlindViews. So I don't hide my likes. I don't know. I think you can see my likes. I think you can. Probably can. I don't know if he hides his likes or not. I used to love to see the dislikes. I love looking at my dislikes. I love it. There was that one I did in the car when Old Man Nation. I called him out for being a chicken. I had a shitload of dislikes on that one. It was like, thanks. You're engaging the video, so I appreciate that when people dislike or like. All money from me to you, from you to me, is liking it, sharing it. I mean, I share a lot of my stuff on Twitter. That's all I do. My Twitter is sharing YouTube and articles. That's all I do. I don't really talk to anybody. I put my link in another link with somebody else that has a lot of Twitter accounts, so that they see the link. So I do a lot of prostituting of my videos to other people. I use their links. They get all mad at me. Well, then block me then. And I it's what you do. Mute me, all right? I pause my brother for 30 days all the time after he gets all bitter, But, yeah, I was extremely happy with Karl calling out the BlindViews. That's the way he sees it. I was real happy that I can't wait for the volley. There's no way he'll ignore it. He can't. He will not ignore that video. He can't, because that video will enrage him. That'll enrage him. He'll be pissed. He'll call Karl all kinds of names. Go talk to the mumbler. Go talk to the drunk. That's what he'll do. The alcoholic, he'll call him, whatever else, He'll do that kind of behavior. So he'll insult, you watch. It's going to be epic timing. I'm surprised he won't call him the P word or something, but that's what he'll do. So he'll insult Karl, which Karl's a grown-ass man. And people will come and say stuff on the video to him. And all the white hats on the behalf of BlindViews, they'll all be there, pissing and moaning. How dare you turn on him? How dare you? Don't you know who you're talking to? BlindViews is the best person around, man. How dare you? Then the other idiot, out there, exposure guy, he'll piss and moan, whine, yell and holler, and, maybe he'll go to another concert. I don't know. Maybe he will. Put up clips and call out Karl, call out Old Man Nation. That still was my favorite video. It's just so hilarious. Playing back my audio, all bitter, Just a Nancy boy. I tell you what, man. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky Yahoo. You guys got to understand, man. You guys have got to realize, man, that's the way it is, man. I kick some ass, take no names, man, Yahoo. But I just am so happy that he did that video, because it's going to he is going to be off the charts pissed. It's going to piss him off. Rode hard, play wet. Ace Frehley is going to break his guitar in above the garage. I don't know if he'll go outside and scare the neighbors, or he'll sit above the garage and rage. I'd rather see him in the studio and just rage. It's more fun. It's just a straight rage. Piss and moan, whine, call people names, call me the mumbler. I guess I mumble. I guess I mumble. Spitting in my cigar, right? So he'll piss and moan. You watch. So it'll be very, very funny how all this turns out. Well, I'm already out here in Greenwood, Minnesota. 726 people out here by Christmas Lake. Christmas Lake. There's a bait shop out here. I should get some worms one of these days. Go fishing in the lake. But, yeah, I just figured I'd do an audio and have some fun with this behavior. And I'm looking forward to the response because I think it's going to be epic. I think it's going to be hilarious that he's going to sit there and piss and moan and whine about Karl doing his behaviors. So, Karl, way to go, dude. Way to go, Padroni. Way to call out the king for what he is. So, it's always fun to see someone else be forthright and pissing and moaning. All right? So, way to go, Karl. I'm going to pull off into here and end this thing and put it up on Spreaker, and then I'll upload it when I get home. So, we'll pull into the Anytime Fitness here, right off of Highway 7 here. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Way to go, Karl, dying on your feet. Much appreciate your behavior. So, anyways, remember the military. Behave yourself. Well, crocodile. See y'all later.